throwback to one of the most beautiful plays we had ever seen in the NHL. Shared between two brothers, two Vancouver Canucks, two Hall of Famers and legends, Henrik and Daniel Sedin. You may remember this goal as well as I do. Vancouver versus the LA Kings in Vancouver. With 10 minutes to go in the third, the Canucks are down 1-0. Henrik Sedin gets the puck on the left side of your screen. He comes towards the net, fakes the shot. The defenseman tries to block the pass into the middle to nobody. But Henrik, instead of shooting, decides to go around the net, drawing all the attention to him. And before he crosses behind fully, he does a beautiful behind the back, no-look backhand pass into open ice, where his brother Daniel comes in and fires it past Jonathan Quick for the goal. It is one of the staples of Sedinery we have seen in this city, and I just get chills every time I see this gosh darn goal. That behind-the-back no-look pass is a thing of beauty. Henrik Sedin to Daniel Sedin, the shot and the goal. Now, the reason we are talking about this goal today is because we actually saw a very similar play scored in the WHL. Take a look at this. The Medicine Hat Tigers, earlier last month, twin telepathy, never gets old. What a goal from the Ruck twins. Wait a minute. Oh my goodness. Let's take a look at this right here. Who are the Ruck twins? Well, their names are Liam and Markus Ruck. Two guys who are twin brothers playing for the Medicine Hat Tigers and who happen to be draft eligible this year. Take a look at this crazy goal that they scored. It was almost exactly the same play as the Sedin goal. You have number 26, Markus Ruck, taking the puck at the faceoff circle and coming in towards the goal. He draws all the attention towards him, but then decides to take a skate behind the net. He still has all that attention, but while he crosses the center point, he does a similar behind-the-back no-look pass to open space, and it's his brother that picks up the shot on a wide-open cage, scoring the goal to make it 2-0 Medicine Hat against the Red Deer Rebels. What an amazing, amazing pass, amazing play. It is the same Sedinery type goal like we had seen out of Henrik and Daniel Sedin all the way back when never this goal was scored over here. I actually can't really get the timeline of it. If anybody wants to let me know the specific date and when this goal was scored, I'd really appreciate it, because I do think there was some sort of milestone attached to this one. I just can't remember what it was. Anyways, let's continue over here. The Ruck twins. I know y'all have wanted to see us make a video about them for quite a while, and now is the best time, I would say, because at the time of recording this audio, both Liam and Markus Ruck are tied for number 1 in the WHL in points. They are draft eligible this year. In 60 games played, Markus Ruck has 17 goals and 73 assists for 90 points. And in 60 games, Liam Ruck has 39 goals and 51 assists for 90 points. Like, is this not exactly the same as the gosh darn Sedin story? Markus Ruck is the guy who does the Henrik Sedin-like pass behind the net. Liam Ruck is the guy who scores the goals. Markus Ruck has 73 assists this year. Liam Ruck has 39 goals. They are both tied for first in the WHL in points. Actually, no, this post is a day old. 90 points on the year. Take a look at it now. They're actually a little bit higher up there. Liam Ruck is number 1 in the dub in points with 93, and Markus Ruck has 92 points. Oh, my bad. Sorry. That is absolutely ridiculous when you take a look at the caliber of talent that these guys possess to be leading the WHL as draft eligibles. These twins were born February 21st, 2008, so pretty normal birthdays, honestly. They're both 18 now. They're out of OSOYOOS, British Columbia. Markus is 6 foot 168, meanwhile Liam is 6 foot 176. So Liam is a little heavier for whatever reason. He is listed as a right-handed forward, Markus is listed as a left-handed forward, so that must have been really interesting for them growing up, having different handednesses. But this is one of the things that I think a lot of Canucks fans are starting to salivate at when thinking about whom it is they could draft. The Canucks have gotten multiple draft picks over the past few weeks with these trades that they have made, and Liam and Markus Ruck, even though they are the leading point scorers in the dub, they're not actually projected to go too highly in this year's draft. Markus has a consolidated ranking of 62, and Liam has a consolidated ranking of 35. So the goal scorer is considerably ranked higher than the assist guy. But these guys have a really good connection. There were some international tournaments that they had played for where there was disappointment when one made the team and the other did not. The fact is, these guys have been together by the hip, and they're playing on the same line, they're playing for the same team, and I mean, it's really hard to stop drawing parallels to the gosh darn Sedin twins, both in the way these guys play and just the level of skill that we are seeing. Like, what we are seeing in the dub is what we saw out of the Sedins in the NHL. Obviously not saying that anything is guaranteed, but I'm just saying if these guys are ranked to go somewhere in the second and third round, like, why not go out there and try to take that chance? If you're Patrick Allvin, you gotta be going out there and trying to get as many second-round picks as possible. Maybe try to get another first or two so you could guarantee the opportunity to grab one of these two guys, or if not both. Jim Rutherford was the guy who said they would love to have more Canadians on the team. Guess what? These two guys are from OSOYOOS. What are the odds that they grew up Canucks fans? They were kids when the Canucks went to the Stanley Cup final. Toddlers, actually. Yeah, I think, right? And they probably did grow up watching this team and cheering for Burrows and the Sedins and everything in between, right? So, yeah, Markus and Liam Ruck, eh? There is definitely an element of Vancouver that you can feel when talking about these guys as prospects. And that comes across in the Reddit as well, our hockey folks going out there and talking about these two. Vancouver, you know what you have to do. Paging Brian Burke. And also an element of Vancouver that I think we shouldn't ignore is the fact that when something seems too much like a meme, Vancouver, oddly enough, usually tends to do it. Like, who would have thought the Vancouver Canucks would have drafted a second Elias Pettersson? And then who else would have thought the Canucks would have been able to trade for a Marcus Pettersson? Like, we all said in our heads, that'd be so funny if they did that. There's no way they actually would, but if they did, it'd be cool. And then they did it. I'm starting to think that Patrick Allvin likes to play into the memes a little bit. So, if Ruck and Ruck are both available, there's a chance that both of these guys end up in Vancouver. Canadian dudes, probably Canucks fans, their stock is rising, they're leading the dub in points. It's probably fair to assume that both of these guys would not be as good without the other. So, taking both seems like the only real possibility for success, right? I don't know, maybe that's kind of mean to completely disregard the individual skill set of either of these two guys, but I think they'd both agree, like, play with each other or play separately. They would probably want to play with each other, right? Especially if it's for a team like Vancouver. So with all that said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about, okay, take a look at this. These guys are from BC and literally had their bedroom walls painted in Canucks colors growing up. Oh yes, baby. Oh yes. With all that said, thoughts in the comment section below on Markus and Liam Ruck, the beautiful goal they had scored which mimicked the Sedins, and where exactly you could see these guys getting drafted at the NHL Draft this summer. I hope you enjoyed this video, and bye.